Hello, I believe we have all heard about analog horrors by now. Recently, I too had a few videos pop up in my feed, so I decided to check out what the hype was all about. I have personally hand selected a few videos which I found on the internet. So let's start. There's a man hiding in a box, analog horror by Dusk Broadcast. Okay, so let's check out what this is about.
The Office of Anomaly Safety has confirmed a serious breach. An object classified as Anomaly 34D, more
Okay.
commonly referred to as the man in the box, has
Okay.
escaped containment. At least 5 deaths have been recorded since the breach, and more are
Ooh.
suspected. Internal investigation suggests that an OAS agent may have been involved in the incident.
What's an OAS agent?
Whether through negligence or deliberate assistance, the
Okay,
result is the
that's
same.
right.
The box is now unaccounted for, and it is moving freely between owners again. At first glance, the anomaly is quite simple: a medium-sized cardboard box. It weighs the same as any ordinary box, and nothing about its appearance would set it apart. Its danger lies in ownership. When you receive the box, whether as a gift, a delivery, or passed on from someone else, you become its new owner. That's when the cycle begins. Opening the box reveals nothing. It looks empty, as though someone has made a mistake. But once you turn your eyes away, the
Okay.
truth starts to reveal itself. A pale hand will begin to emerge from within, reaching out as if testing the air. If you
Oh, that is creepy. You know, it reminds me of the movie Ring, where there is a ghost girl which pops up from out of the TV. Me personally, when I watched it, I was like pretty scared. I think that is one of the best horror movies of all time.
look back inside, the box will remain empty, only the hand appearing from the bottom of the box. Then it waits for you to look away again. Slowly, piece by piece, a figure begins to crawl out. Witnesses describe the figure as a man without a face, a blank stretch of skin where eyes, mouth, and nose should be. He climbs free of the box only when unobserved, taking nearly 20 minutes to emerge completely. The instant he is out, he attacks. Victims are dragged back into the box, leaving no trace behind. He cannot be harmed. He cannot be reasoned with. He cannot be stopped. And once you are taken, the cycle resets. Ownership passes on. The box will always return to the one who gave it to you, unless you manage to pass it to another person before you are taken. The process is cruel but simple. Stand near the box, close your eyes, think of the person you wish to gift it to, and open your eyes. The man inside will retreat, and it will be up to you to pass this box on to the person that you imagined. But this escape comes with limits: one transfer per owner. If you fail to pass it along within 7 hours of imagining the new owner, the man
Okay.
begins to emerge again, and this time there is no second chance. Many of you will remember the devastation
Oh,
this anomaly caused years ago. Once its rules became understood, the box was no longer just a curse. It became a weapon. People began gifting it to their
a
enemies,
weapon.
eliminating them without consequence. The box spread through zones like wildfire until the OAS finally
Hmm.
tracked it down.
Okay. Well, now we know what OAS is. Office of Anomaly Safety. Okay. Observe, content, comply. Sounds interesting.
The last owner was ordered to gift it to an OAS agent. That agent's duty was simple: sit in a sealed room and never stop looking at the box. However, this method was imperfect.
Of
Sometimes the
course,
man
it
in
was imperfect because, okay, how do you always keep looking at something? Unless they kept replacing the agent.
side managed to emerge several feet from the box before being forced back in. When this happened, the box would be reassigned to another agent, ownership refreshed, the cycle reset. Multiple disposal attempts were made, but none were successful. The box was sunk into oceans, buried deep underground, and even dropped into volcanic fire. No matter where it went, it returned
Okay.
to its owner the moment it left the site of the disposal team. One of the more unusual experiments involved handing the box to the Eternal Mailman. The plan was to send the box to
What is the Eternal Mailman? I feel like there is more lore to it. I don't know about a lot of things. Like I did not know about the organization, and I have no idea what the Eternal Mailman is now. Maybe we should watch a few more after this too.
A false address, hoping the mailman would be trapped with it forever. Instead, the box reappeared with the agent who had handed it over within a few hours. The disturbing part wasn't that the experiment failed, it was that the mailman vanished for 3 days afterward, the first absence ever recorded in his history. The box
Okay.
neutralized him, if only briefly. The origins of the anomaly remain unknown. There are whispers that the box was dug up in an excavation, its purpose some ancient ritual of containment. But everyone who could confirm this theory has long since been taken by the man in the box. And now, with its breach, the cycle begins again. The OAS warns all residents: do not accept a medium-sized cardboard box from anyone, no matter how familiar or harmless the person seems. Do not assume it is safe just because it comes from a family member, a friend, or a trusted colleague. If you already have such a box in your possession, do not open it, do not look away, and do not attempt to pass it on without clearance. Contact the Office of Anomaly Safety immediately and maintain constant visual contact until help arrives. And remember, knowingly gifting the box to another person would be considered attempt to murder and the culprit would be charged as such.
I see. So from what I understand, it is basically a combination of Slender Man, the ghost from Ring, and the Weeping Angels. Right? I think so. Ah, this seems interesting. The World is Finally Empty by Galleon Archives. Okay, let's see what in it for us.
Okay. Day 4, squatting in this abandoned house. I haven't
Let's
seen
turn on the
another person
captions.
in 81 days. A couple days ago, I decided to suit up and head north into the surrounding hills.
So, my guess is this is a post-apocalyptic. How do it? Apocalyptic. This is a post-apocalyptic world.
We're heading out, so I hope I don't die.
I found a map here, barely intact, but enough to help me navigate what was
Oh, না নিয়ে যায়নি.
ahead.
Man, it is very chilly out today.
It is. I must say it out loud. But this is such a vibe, isn't it? Imagine the whole world is empty. I mean, it's of course creepy and sad too, but it's a vibe too. Like, imagine seeing an entire airport empty or the most crowded place you always visit empty. I think that would be a pretty interesting experience too, wouldn't it?
I also keep my CB radio set to directional and gives me some warning if there's some danger within 5 miles. So
What's a CB radio? Okay.
if I hear anything, I change course.
Yeah, I don't trust that. So I'm definitely gonna veer in a different direction.
The map led me to
First smart horror protagonist of the day.
3 different locations: the mall, an underground concourse, and
Okay.
some type of museum. Places that used to be crowded. Yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was saying. Imagine going to the most crowded places, and they're just empty. I think that it would be quite vibe.
The suburbs are empty, that's for sure. Rows of houses, all vacant, so I thought, if anybody's still out there, they'd be here.
Log 2, the journey. Okay.
When I reached the first location, I felt pretty optimistic.
The mall.
far, not very promising.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think this place is pretty empty. There's
Yeah.
not much here. It really puts me on edge that I can see everything and there's really no place to hide here.
This is such a vibe and so creepy too.
Let me go see if I can find out where that sound is coming from.
I guess this is what mall cops feel like after the hours are over. By the way, did you all notice that we did not see any other creature right now too? So, like, I'm assuming whatever happened did not only wipe out all the humans but all of the other creatures too. Like, I didn't see any dogs or cats or anything else. What is that? That looked like a person was standing there. What's the point? You will come back to take the camera again anyway.
Alright, let's see if any of these doors lead to a bunker full of custodians. I don't know.
I picked a very long video. I should not have picked a 14 minutes long video. Okay, whatever. Let's continue. Let me like this.
These are all locked.
Makes sense. Well, you can break in.
Well, I wish I had some quarters.
Exactly the thought I had too.
Can't believe these are still running.
By the way, can you guys imagine like how they directed this video, how they created this? Like, I don't think they rented out an entire mall for this. So, like, how did they do it? Like, did they go on the off hours and just request that, sir, can I please film a video? Or like, I wonder. Or if they did rent the entire mall. No, that is not most likely the case. They probably went after the hours and requested them or something like that. This is not really an abandoned mall, is it? This place looks too clean and there's electricity too, so obviously not an actual abandoned mall.
Little helicopter.
Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead a few seconds.
No offense, but this looks like a shitty place to work in its day.
Okay. I'm just going to skip ahead a bit.
We're getting closer. Seems like
Okay, that is just this guy moving around.
there's absolutely nothing in there. That was a recording.
Okay.
I spent around an hour and a half exploring the mall. It was getting pretty late, and I needed to keep moving. I also saw
Yeah,
a
makes
figure that I've encountered before moving towards me. I call him Mr. Whiteout.
Okay, now that is really creepy.
He sounds harmless, but
You never know.
I don't know, something in me just doesn't trust it.
Of course, it just doesn't cross it. You are the only other person around. If it were to do something, yeah, like if you feel something like that, trust your instincts.
My next stop is a series of underground tunnels called Concourse B.
Concourse B, okay. Let's see what Concourse B has.
I expected public transit, trains connecting nearby towns. But instead, I found passageways linking offices, food courts, state buildings, things like that. With the
Okay,
parking
not
structures
weird.
below, it must have been packed with workers at some point moving beneath the city.
Yeah. So basically, even those who were beneath the city weren't safe either. Sad.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
I'm just imagining how much effort went into creating these videos. I believe quite a lot of effort went in here.
You can get really cornered in one of those kitchens, or else I'd fry up a deluxe. I don't think I'm going to go too deep into this because it's very maze-like, and I don't want to get lost and not be able to get back outside.
Come on, dude. It's not. I don't think you are actually gonna get lost. Okay, like what? You.
Little painting. It's beautiful.
This? Okay, let's skip
Just
ahead a
3
bit.
hours from home. I had a little fun on the way to the next location, and then, I don't know what I was thinking, because it started to get dark out.
Woo!
It's like
Yeah,
I
you should get
lost
going. You should get going.
2 hours of my time.
Come down to Guppy's ice cream for your free sample.
I deserve ice cream.
Like, I was playing with my radio and acting like an idiot. It's too late to walk back. I was lucky. Some of the towns I passed through still had working electricity.
Yeah, you're
I
indeed
assume
very
they're
lucky.
connected to some industrial-sized power center that hadn't yet failed. When I got far from the cities, the darkness was pretty blinding.
I think the smartest thing here would be to stay inside one of these buildings.
I hadn't seen a landmark in over an hour, and, out of the darkness now, it appeared. It wasn't
What did you-
ideal, but I needed shelter. At any moment, I could have run into.
Is it just me, or does it remind you all too a lot about the back rooms? Me personally, it reminds very much of the back rooms.
A nester, so I had to do something. So I slept inside the enclosed slide.
What's the need?
It was not comfortable, but
Why did you pick a slide to sleep inside, and why didn't you just stay inside one of those rooms? I think one of those doors would have been safer to stay in than a fucking slide.
it worked. When I woke, I continued on my travels. The last place I visited was the taxidermy house.
The taxidermy house. Oh, it's a museum.
It used to be a family attraction. Walking through it now, I kept mistaking the stillness for life. Everything looked alive, but it wasn't. Just empty forms stuffed with microfiber.
Hello, Mammoth. Don't worry. Not gonna take your little cub or whatever you call it.
Okay, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit.
Here. What is this, like Aquatic World or something?
Yeah, maybe.
One little room for the entire ocean. That's pretty generous. Ooh, Model T. Wouldn't mind taking this puppy out for a spin.
Only that they can shift.
Alright, I'm gonna get going.
As I walked home, I
Okay.
thought about nesters.
Okay, I still don't understand what the hell a nester is.
I really don't know much about them.
Okay.
Only that they can shift from calm to hostile in seconds. Once they settle somewhere, infestation usually follows. I've encountered that. They
What do you mean by infestation?
look human, but something is off about them. Something is just not normal. I'm glad to be back home in front of this warm fire with this mug of hot cocoa.
Okay.
I didn't find anyone, no, but maybe tomorrow I'll head south toward the water. Anyway.
Okay, so till now, it did not make me feel scared or uncomfortable at all. Let's check one more and see if I feel scared or not. I do not usually get scared, by the way. Okay, let's try this one. Analog Horror, The Best Mom by I can't read Japanese. Let's see.
The baby is crying.
It looks like a little music video. Let's see what this is about.
Don't have time to take care of children at work. Nobody does housework. Hi! The best mom can help you
Okay,
from the best mother in the world. Make your childcare life more convenient. They are teachers, chefs, doctors, and even scientists.
okay. It's quite a lot.
Haha, kidding. Best mother protects children in all aspects.
What do you mean kidding? Kidding about what?
Please rest assured that they will supervise the children's regular rest and study.
Okay.
Educate children to be outstanding. But make sure your children stay obedient. Sometimes due to system failure, they will become nagwon.
Is that the bite of 87? The mom of 87. Haha. Jump scare incoming.
The Best Mom service is committed to serving every customer.
Alright.
Buy more quickly.
Okay, this wasn't that scary. Okay. If you have any more analog horror videos or anything else that I could react to, I would be glad to know. So let me know in the comments below. Also, this really was not scary. I feel kind of disappointed if anything. Okay, goodbye and hope you all have a great day ahead.